What's going on? This is Altone, and welcome to another episode of Altone Fishing. Last week, I was able to show you a couple of my catches. This week, I did catch a fish, but it was nighttime, so I couldn't get any good video of the catch. One of the ones last week, also, I have to apologize because boom, it's like that's what I'm talking about. I had the fish in my hand already. You didn't get a chance to see, me actually set the hook and bring him in. Um, and that's primarily because he caught me off guard. I turned the camera off for a short period, turned and had to fight to turn it back on to try to reel him in. So at any rate, I have caught one fish this week. Um, the weather's been kind of up and down. We even got a little bit of snow and a real little bit of snow, but we got a little bit of snow and stuff. And so I have not been out fishing as much as I would like to have. And some of the fishing I did was night fishing. So again, taking a GoPro, you're not going to see a whole lot. Um, However, like I said, I did catch a fish, and I did make sure I videoed so you can see the fish on my GoPro. So what I want to do today is just show you what I've used to catch my first 4 bass of the year. So the the bait that I used. See if anybody knows what this is. This little guy right here is what I've been using. He is I've caught and off of one of these, just one. His little pinchers are hooked together there. Just off of one of these, I caught 2 fish, which to me is saying a lot. The second fish, I don't know if he swallowed the bait or what happened to it, but it wasn't there. But I just off of one, I caught 2, and then the one I caught the other day, same thing. I caught him on this as well. Now I have tried a couple of other baits just to see if I could get bites on anything else, and I haven't had any luck. I believe that these have been working out for me because I believe they've been working out for me because they're a little bit smaller, and I imagine that the fish are still maybe a little finicky with the weather going up and down and all that kind of stuff. So, what? I already showed you the bag. I was going to ask. So this is a straight king river bug in green pumpkin. That's exactly what I'm catching them on right now. I do have some blue and black ones that I got as well, and I will link these in the description below because I they are actually I caught these on sale at Walmart. So I'll link them in the description. You might want to go check them out, get you some, depending on where you're fishing. Um, Especially if you're here in Northern Virginia, if you're fishing on our lake, these may be a very good deal for you. But now I'm going to just show you how I actually have it rigged up on my rod. What I'm using is a Carolina rig. So I'm not pegging the weight at all. I don't have a stopper or anything. It's just free. That weight is a 1/16 ounce weight, and I went ahead and put a little bead on there. So I figure I can make a little bit of noise. Shake it a little bit. That might make a little noise and attract some fish. That's my little guy here on a 3/0 round bend hook. And what I've ended up doing with this setup is on each one of those fish, 2 of them were hooked in the side of the mouth, and one was hooked at the bottom of the mouth. So I'm assuming while I was dragging this guy, he was like this, and he sucked them up, and I set the hook. So, and I cast him out. It may take me 5 minutes to reel him in because I'm really, really, really working him very slow. And that's been true for all 4 fish that I've caught so far. Reeling them back in fast hasn't gotten me very far, so I'm just taking it really, really slow. Um, and then let them sit a lot, you know. So that's essentially what I'm using right now. If I have the opportunity, if hopefully it's gonna this next week is not looking promising because it's supposed to be cooler out. But if if I do have an opportunity to get out next week, I will be trying a few crankbaits. Now, one of the things I wanted to share with you as well is I'm catching fish on this guy right here, right? I'm catching fish on this guy in the one area that I had the most trouble with last year. That point, that area of the lake, I had the most problem trying to catch any fish. I caught one the entire time of 4 months of fishing last year. I caught one fish there. And now within about 2 weeks, I've caught four from the very place that I had trouble catching fish from last year. So I do plan on going back to my personal hotspot over by the clubhouse, but I'm challenging myself right now to catch fish in areas of the lake that I haven't in the past. And the better I can get at that, then when I go to my hotspots, I should be on fire there. So that's basically what I'm doing. And again, four fish in that short period of time is pretty good. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get out to fish any this week, but of course, if I do, you will be seeing the videos. So hope you have an absolutely fantastic week. As I always say, go out, go grab yourself a rod. It doesn't have to be an expensive one. Get out on the water if the weather permits, and do some fishing and get some relaxation in. Whether you catch anything or not, it's still a fantastic experience. Have an absolutely fantastic week. I will talk to you again soon. Peace.